This is Shop Talk with Buck. I am Buck, and welcome to my shop. Last week I did a bridle joint. It's a good joint. A lot of glue service, good and stout. If you got a 90-degree door or anything like that, you might want to think about a bridle joint. It is I think it's a good looking joint. It's a good strong joint. I made one out of pine too. It's a good joint. And golly. And what we're doing now, I've been toying with the idea of doing, if y'all ever heard of SteamPunk Gears and Cogs? Well, I just throw this together just to try it, and it works fine. I got some nails right there. I got slack right there. I'm gonna cut me some SteamPunk Gears and Cogs. They hang on the wall. It's kind of like art. Some put motors with it and it sits there and turns. Some you just crank it and watch it turn. Well, anyway, I'm going to make some of them, give them a try. So, yeah. It's pretty cool, actually. You get a bunch of gears, and you get to understand just actually, how a transmission would work. At the speed you're going here with that long, it gives an idea what first gear would look like and so on. Or reverse it, give you an idea what high gear looks like. So I'm going to work on that today, see if we can't figure that out. Yeah, I don't know what else have I got going on. That's about it, really. 4th of July just passed. Hope everything had a wonderful 4th. Nobody got blowed up in the fireworks. But I tell you what, Texas is catching it. Golly, boom, now we have a definition of what a flash flood is. I was in a, working years ago, I was working, laying sewer at the interceptor line. It was in the creek bottoms. I'm talking about a paved road was a ways off. I mean, we were in the middle of nowhere. So we're laying this line, and it's a pretty sunny day. The creek is normal, and of course, we're way below the creek, so I had pumps running. And lo and behold, there after a while, on up in the day, I noticed the pumps. It's just a little 3-inch pump and a little diaphragm pump. Water wasn't bad, but just enough where you needed to have a pump. But I noticed it wasn't keeping up. Then I noticed the creek was rising. Sun's out, not a cloud in the sky. Hadn't rained a drop. The creek's rising. It's probably 6 foot. Then it, down in the banks. Well, we sped the pumps up, which scratching the head. What in the crap, Well, it got where the water's now coming out of the banks. So we get that one we're working on laid, get it safed up, and we go to commence to getting out of there. We get our pumps out, and everybody we got all of our tools out. And we're so far in the middle of nowhere. The owners of this project likes the manholes to stick out of the ground 3 or 4 feet. Because if you've got trouble, he says you'll be out there at 2 a.m., can't see nothing. He wants, excuse me, he wants them stuck up there to where they can trip across them when they're looking for them. So I had them stuck out of the ground 3 feet. Well, it was 6 foot coming out of the banks, and we gathered everything up and got out of there. And there's a trailer, a road tractor trailer that we had our stuff, and it was coming and gonna get it. So we took our track hoe and we hooked to it, and we pulled it around and time we got it to high ground, that manhole was all, you could just see it there. It had done covered up. And all of this was less than an hour. And it hasn't rained yet. Flash flood. Now, that was what? I say maximum 12 feet is what it rose in less than an hour. Let's just call it an hour. And they're saying I heard this morning that Texas, it rose 26 feet in 45 minutes. Now that's a flash flood. Of course, it was raining there, but it never did rain where I'm talking about. But that bank sure come out of it. I ain't never seen that before. So somewhere up creek, it was falling a flood. But I really feel for them because it's a bad one. That's bad. That is the definition of a flash flood right there. It's rough. I really feel for them. So I just thought we'd talk about what I did. That's a good looking joint right there. And a lot of glue service where a mortise and tenon, it goes in a third of the way or half or whatever you decide. You don't need to go much more because the amount of glue service versus, you've weakened this right here. Where this whole thing is a glue surface on both sides. And yeah, much stronger. And I think, well, mortise and tenon, if you're looking for something that looks like a butt joint, if you done it correctly, that's what you'd have. But maximum glue surface area, you've got it right there. And I'll let y'all know how I'll let y'all know how this goes. This is just something thrown together, and it works good. I got play right there. It'll bind just a little bit. I'm gonna use a 1/4-inch dowel and see if I can't. If you really want to get good with this thing and go into detail, get some bearings. Now, by dog, yeah. But anyway, it just depends on how well you want to make this thing. Of course, you can put all kinds of money in it. But I'm going to try to get me some plywood and see if I can't make this thing work. I got somebody wanting me to build them one. Well, I'm going to get me some scrap plywood to make sure there's something I'm able to do before I let them know. However, they want 10 gears ranging from 6-inch gear up to a 24-inch gear. And there's 10 gears working back and forth to get this thing. So I'm going to give it a try. Why not? Pretty interested, really. But anyway, I'll let y'all know how it comes out. Now, over in Sawdust Solution, I did this. I'll put a link in the description to that video where if you want to see how I made that. But I will, like I say, I'll put a link in the description. What else? I don't know. I guess that's about it. So I will, I'm going to call that one right there. I thought I'd do a shop talk and get y'all up to speed on what's going on in Buck's Wood Shop. Right. So I will catch y'all on the next one, and y'all be safe.